Alrighty, boys, welcome to the World Series, where we're going to be taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks right here, alright? Unexpected turn of events. I did not know the Diamondbacks were actually doing too good this season. But, you know, we're playing them in the World Series. That's all you can really ask for, is to even make the World Series. I had a feeling, I was really hoping that we could go back-to-back, and I thought that we would have the best record again. Unfortunately, we missed out by on the best record. We would have tied it with one more win. We would have gotten with two more wins. We would have beat the Astros or even the Texans or something in that last month. We would have made it. We would have made it as the best team in the league. But unfortunately, we did not. So instead, now we're going to be going up against the we're the second best. I mean, we're still one of two teams in this league right now to have over 100 wins. So whether we accept it or not, we still have tremendous wins. All right, we're still one of the top teams in the league, if not the best team in the league. But again, we can't discredit the Arizona Diamondbacks. Oh, moment of silence. Alright, so, like I said, we can't discredit them. We can't. We're going to start off with Jameson Taillon, obviously starting game number 1 for us. Right now, he has a .75 ERA, 2-0 record, 8 strikeouts over in 12 innings. Alright, so he doesn't strike out as many batters as I would like, but this guy has still been our ace. He's been with us since the beginning of my tenure here. I love him. I love him. I love him. All right, the guy's won a World Series with us. He knows what it takes. Our team knows what it takes to get here and to win it. The Arizona Diamondbacks do not know that. All right, they have not been here. They do not know what it takes. All right. But anyways, Jameson Taillon now going up against Tim Locastro, who's batting .333 this postseason, as the first pitch is going by him for ball number 1. After this game, I will go and take a closer look at the Arizona Diamondbacks roster, as well as their pitching staff. I didn't do that last game, just because, you know, we knew most of them, of the players there. We already looked at the Astros early in the season, and when it came to the Yankees roster really didn't change at all. All right, it hasn't changed really since the beginning to now. It's just been young guys in their system coming up. There's no one really traded for that's new there. The Astros we looked at earlier. So after this game, we will go and look at the Arizona Diamondbacks roster. But it looks like we're going to start things off with a walk. Come on, Taillon. You can't be walking the first batter. Locastro just going to jog on over to first. Give us the first base coach a little high five. Now we're going to see Jake Bauers over there kind of like, hey, let's pick this man off. But Bobby Witt Jr. batting .286 this postseason, has 1 RBI. Guy on first now. Now Jameson Taillon is going to have to be a little bit more cautious, as this one swung on, hit into the gap for second, and that's going to be a single. Guy on first and second now. God damn it, boys. God damn it. This is not good. Is not good. We're starting things off very slow and sloppy. Hopefully we can get out of this inning with no damage done. All right, Ketel Marte, .344 batting average, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. This one's hit into shallow left field foul line, and the third baseman's going to run over, get under, and grab it. And that's going to be out number 1. Looking at the Arizona Diamondbacks, we already said Tim Locastro going to start off. Bobby Witt Jr., then Ketel Marte, Matt Theus, Seth Beer, Mikel Franco, Mitch Haniger, Josh Rojas, and then Carson Keller. So Mitch Haniger's on their team. That is a former Seattle Mariner. We let him go before our run, I think a couple seasons ago, actually. Just because of his age, I think. But there we go. Finally throwing a strike. Matt Theus. Batting .207 this postseason. Not bad. That's a respectable number. Still, most management team would like to see it to be higher. Oh, they're stealing. Throws over to third. He's safe. They try to go with a... Wow. They try to go with a swing, with a hit and run. Unable to do that, but advances both runners over to second and third. Damn, they were fast. Swung on and missed, though. Doesn't even matter. Theus, it goes down swinging. First strikeout for James Italian. He's on pace now to throw a strikeout per inning. That was way out there. Look at his eyes. He's like, ah, that was way too far out. Definitely should not have swung at that one. Up next for the Arizona Diamondbacks is Seth Beer, also batting .207, 3 home runs and 6 RBIs. Takes the first one, check swing, but the ump says that he went around. That is going to be called strike number 1. He has a chance to give Arizona a 2-0 lead here, even a 1-0 lead, if he can just hit one or a liner into the outfield, or even get on base. This one swung, and there it is, hit right by the guy. He's going home. Ball's thrown home. Unfortunately, not on target. But he does get thrown out at second. That's going to get us out of the inning, but the runs do count, as it was the runner's decision, as now the Arizona Diamondbacks are up 2-0 and the start of the first inning. Seattle now going to come up with Garcia, Betts, and Kepler. Zach Gallen is going to start us off here today. He has a 1-0 record, 2-0 start, .69 ERA, and 21 strikeouts over 13 innings. Luis Garcia batting .345 this postseason with 1 home run. Going to look, and he swings right up the middle, right back at the pitcher, and he's starting us off with a nice single there. That's what I like to see. Garcia starting us off right, not having to worry about a walk. He sees that first pitch, swing, hit right back at him, right down the middle. Nice little single there. Mookie Betts now going to come and try to build off this. He's batting .345 with 1 home run. He was postseason MVP this last year, and he's looking to maybe do it again. He did have those MVP chants back, I think it was against the Yankees. Gallion getting set up. Pitches away. And that one's taken for strike 1. Mookie Betts' last 3 games has scored 3 runs. It's averaging 1 run per game. Nice. Oh, and there's a stolen base here. Yep, gets in there easily. Luis Garcia does. Yep, he saw the chance and he took it. Unfortunately, if the catcher could have thrown it to the right side of the bag instead of the... Well, if he would have thrown it to the right side of the bag, yeah, he would have been out. But he throws to the opposite side of the bag, which causes the guy to have to go over and then swing his glove around. Made the gut runner safe. Is this one swung on, hit into deep center field as the outfielder gets it, and the runner goes. He throws it into third, and he advances the runner. There we are. Luis Garcia now over on third base. Looking at the Seattle Mariners lineup, it goes Luis Garcia, Mookie Betts, Max Kepler, Eloy Jimenez, Adam Frazier, George Alfaro, Cesar Hernandez Jr., Jake Bauers, and then finishing off is Jared Kelenic. What a lineup it is. Their batting averages all around, except for the bottom. It looks very good. Max Kepler going to be looking to hit a 2-run home run here, possibly, as the first one's taken for ball 1. Max Kepler right now batting .292 with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Oh, pitcher goes right at the same spot, and he swings at it. Max Kepler was the 2023 AL batting, won the AL batting title back in 2023. Swung on and missed, same spot. Come on, Kepler. Get your vision straight. He's thrown 3 balls in the exact same spot, and you've swung at all of them. And not only swung, you were aiming for the fence on all of them. Yep, there he goes. Gallion throws it again. Kepler's like, I swung 2 at them. I look silly already. People are making fun of me probably. I'm probably already a meme. But you know what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take that one. 2-2 now the count. Zach Gallen's pitches away, taken for ball 3. Full count now with Eloy Jimenez on deck. Gallen going to be looking to punch him out here. Pitches away, and he does get the punch out. That would have been ball 4 if he would have just laid off. But Kepler, a little nerves got to him, I guess. And he swung on thinking that he had to make something happen when he really didn't. And that's going to be strikeout number 1 for Gallen. Now up is Eloy Jimenez, batting .259 and 2 home runs this postseason. Gallen throws a ball 1 to him. Jimenez acquired from Kansas City in a 1-for-1 deal for Jesse Winker. I think it was April or May of this year. Ball 2 now. Jimenez last game was 2 for 5 with a home run and 4 RBIs. Yeah, you hear that? Let's go Mariners. 3-0 now the count to Jimenez with Adam Frazier on deck. Alright, looks like Gallen doesn't want to pitch to Jimenez, probably because he's worried about that runner over on third. And there it is, ball number 4. Jimenez now is going to go down walking over to first. So 2 outs, bring up Adam Frazier with a chance to tie it up or give Seattle a lead if he could hit a home run. He's batting .240 right now with 1 RBI to his name. Adam Frazier is a very good leader in the locker room, I would have to say, and he knows his job. He does his role well. Zach Gallen, though, going to be looking to punch him out here. First pitch is away, taken for strike 1, 0-1 the count. All right, Adam Frazier lays off at the low ball there. 1-1 now the count. And there it is! Holy Jesus, he crushed that thing. Unfortunately goes foul. The chance for Seattle to get the game-leading home run gone after that crushed ball goes foul. That's a little unfortunate, but what can you do? 1-2 the count now, still at Adam Frazier. Probably going to throw a ball here. No, they're going to get him. He swings it, pops it out, and the shortstop, no look, gets it over the shoulder. Catch. Nice play by that shortstop right there. Alright, so they made some nice plays in that one, but now it's our turn to hopefully come back. Mikael Franco against Jamison Tallon, ground out. Mitch Haniger, yep, the former Seattle Mariner, man. I'm telling you, the former Seattle Mariner. Comes in, he hits a single off his former teammates. Josh Rojas comes in, lines out, and Carson Kelly's going to hit a single. Guy on first and second for Tim Locrosas, who's going to strike out. Zach Gallen against George Alfaro, who hits a single there. Senior Tools Jr. gets walk. Guy on first and second for Jake Bowers, who gets struck out. Jared Kelenic now coming up, hits into a flyout. George Alfaro advances to third for Luis Garcia, who hits a 3-run home run. There we go, boys. Seattle takes the lead. 3-2. Bring up Mookie Betts, who gets struck out. Bobby Witt Jr. comes in, gets struck out. Ketel Marte comes in, hits a single. Pick him off at first, he's safe. Matt Bass comes in, flies out, and Seth Beer is going to come in, but not before Ketel Marte steals a base. Seth Beer, though, is going to fly out. Max Kepler comes in, ground out. Eloy Jimenez hits a single off of Gallen, bring up Adam Frazier, who hits into a double play. Mikael Franco comes on, ground out. Mitch Haniger pops out, and Rojas grounds out. Alfaro is going to come in, ground out. Tools Jr. strikes out, and Jake Bauer is going to fly out. Jamison Tallon against Carson Kelly pops out. Locastro pops out, and Witt Jr. grounds out. This is a pitching duel right now. Jared Kelenic fly out. Luis Garcia comes in, pops out, and Mookie Betts single. There we go. We finally get a hit. As now Max Kepler comes in and strikes out. Ketel Marte comes in and flies out. Bass flies out, and Seth Beer strikes out. Eloy Jimenez comes in and strikes out. Adam Frazier, pop out. George Alfaro hits a single. Bring up Etus Jr. A chance to extend the lead. Gets walked. There we go. Guy on first and second. Bring up Jake Bowers, and they're going to make a pitching change to Madison Bumgarner. 80 overall, 34-year-old relief pitcher coming in, who's going to strike out the only batter that he faces this inning. Mikael Franco comes in, flies out. Mitch Haniger pops out, and Josh Rojas hits a single. And you have Carson Kelly, who gets struck out. Madison Bumgarner against Jared Kelenic, ground out. Luis Garcia, fly out, and Mookie Betts hits a single. There we go. Bring up Max Kepler, who gets walked. Guy on first and second for Eloy Jimenez, who hits into a pop out. Tim Locastro, strikeout. Witt Jr. line out, and Cartel Marte grounds out. Adam Frazier comes in, ground out. George Alfaro, strikeout, and Etus Jr. strikeout. And we're going to see, a pitching change, and we're going to put in our closer, Carmen Molina. He is strikeout. Seth Beers hits a single. Guy on first. Bring up Mikael Franco. No, they're going to get a little bit of a pitch runner. They're going to do a pitch runner over to Akil Badoon. All right, pitch off first. He's safe. All right. Mikael Franco strikes out. Bring on Mitch Haniger. Pick off first again. Who's going to hit into a ground out. And the Mariners are going to defeat the Diamondbacks 3-2. There we are, boys. And my God, Jameson Taillon, 8 innings pitched. Probably could have went 9. If it wasn't for the score being so close, I would have let him go 9. But who can forget? Luis Garcia hit a 3-run home run to give us this lead. Adam Frazier almost gave us a 3-run lead in the first inning. Unfortunately, that went foul. So not a bad start, starting off this series 1-0 today. Well, so yeah, starting off the series 1-0, as Seattle's still trying to assert its dominance as the best team in the league, and for years to come. Carolina gets a save. Look at him, he's all smiles. Everyone in Seattle really is all smiles here. Yep, Luis Garcia, 4 at-bats, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Or Alfaro, also 4 at-bats, 2 hits, and 1 run. Going over to the player of the game, who's it going to be? It looks like it's going to be Luis Garcia, thanks to that 3-run home run that he hit back in, I think, was the 5th inning. Or was it the 2nd? I don't remember. Luis Garcia definitely gets player of the game, though, but I agree with that. Off that 3-run home run, he definitely deserves to be the leader there.
Play ball.
All right, so heading into game number 2, Michael Baird is going to get the nod, and he's going to be going up against the Diamondbacks. Same lineup as before: Locastro, Witt Jr., Marte, Theus, Beer, Franco, Haniger, Rojas, and Kelly. I just remembered I forgot to look at Diamondbacks roster, so we will definitely do it after this quick manage game for sure. I apologize again for that one. Locastro starts off just like the last game with a walk. Witt Jr. hits into a flyout. Marte going to come in and hits a single. Guy on first and second now for Theus, who also hits a single. Bases loaded now for Seth Beer, who hits into a double play, scoring no runs. Now, we are going up against our first left-handed batter. So Christian Pach is going to get his first chance to bat, really, this entire time. Robbie Ray is going to be coming in as the starting pitcher. 90 overall, 32-year-old starting pitcher, like I said. Pach is going to start out by getting struck out. Mookie Betts is going to get walked, bringing up Max Kepler, who hits into a pop-out. Julio Rodriguez, first time at the plate today in the playoffs, and he gets struck out as well. Mikael Franco going to get walked. Bring up Haniger, who gets walked as well. Rojas, strikeout. Kelly, strikeout, and Locastro pops out. All right, Luis Garcia coming in against Robbie Ray, who grounds out. All right. George Alfaro, my bad, going to get walked there. Steals second, and he does. David Bodie comes in, and he gets walked. Guy on first and second, bringing up Leonard Berry. His first time really swinging the bat at all this postseason. He gets struck out. Theus Jr. comes in and hits into a ground out, leaving 2 guys in scoring position. Witt Jr. hits a double there, bringing up Cartel Marte, who flies out, but advances Bobby Witt over to third, bringing up Matt Theus, who hits a single, not scoring the run from third. Seth Beer comes in, but Matt Theus steals second. Seth Beer comes on in, and he gets hit by the pitch. Bases loaded for Mikael Franco, who gets hit by the pitch again. Fielder's choice for Haniger, and Arizona now has a 1-run lead. Bring up Josh Rojas, who hits a single, scoring another run. Bring up Carson Kelly, who hits into a ground out. 2-0 the score for Arizona. Christian Posh, fly out. Mookie Betts gets walked. Bring up Max Kepler, who gets struck out. And now Julio Rodriguez gets walked. Bases on guys on first and second for Luis Garcia, who gets struck out. Castro hits a double there. Witt hits a sac bunt, advancing Castro over to third. Marte hits a flyout, and Theus hits a single. Guy on first and third, kind of similar to the last inning. Beer, though, hits into a fielder's choice. Still 2-0, 2-0 is the score. George Alfaro hits a single there. Nice job. David Bodie strikes out. Leonard Berry hits into a double play. Franco pop out. Haniger hits a solo home run, giving Arizona a 3-0 lead. Josh Rojas strikes out, and Carson Kelly grounds out. Cesar Cruz Jr. comes in, gets struck out. Christian Posh flies out, and Mookie Betts strikes out. Still just going to go, and Michael Baird, who allows Castro hits into a double play. Witt hits into a double play. Nice job there. And Marte flies out. Max Kepler comes in, hits a single, bring up Julio Rodriguez, who hits a 2-run home run. There we go, cutting the lead down to a 1-run lead. Luis Garcia comes in against Luke Weaver, 85 overall starting pitcher. And he's going to ground out. George Alfaro hits a double. There we go. David Bodie comes in, pops out, bring up Leonard Berry, yet to get a hit yet, and he doesn't. It continues. We're going to put in Matt Bowman coming in. Matt Theus flies out. Now 3 for 4 on the day for him. Seth Beer ground out, and Mikael Franco is going to fly out. Syracuse Jr. going to pop out. Christian Posh going to get walked. Steals second, gets caught stealing. Mookie Betts hits a single. Bring up Max Kepler, who's going to be going up against Andrew Chafin. 77 overall left relief pitcher. And Max Kepler is going to hit a single. Guy on first and second for Julio Rodriguez, who gets struck out. Mitch Haniger and Matt Bowman pop out there. Rojas ground out, and Kelly going to get walked. Bring up Castro, who's going to allow the guy to steal second, and then a strikeout there. Luis Garcia going up against Johan Lopez, 85 overall relief pitcher, 31 years of age. Strikeout. Alfaro hits a single. There we go. David Bodie, fielder's choice. David Bodie now over on first for Leonard Berry, who hits a single, advances Bodie over to third. All we need is the Touche Jr. to get a hit here, and he doesn't. He hits into a pop-out. Bobby Witt Jr. hits a double there. Marte gets walked, and we're going to see a pitching change for Emmanuel Clace. Theus hits a single, scoring 1 run. Beer hits a single. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Just advance. We won! I don't know how we won, but we won. That ninth, what the fuck just happened? How did we win that? I thought it was over, and I was ready to just rage. I rage quit. We won. We scored 5 runs in that 9th inning. What the fuck happened? Oh my god. How? Okay, I gotta put an asterisk next to that win. Like, we really have to blow Arizona out the next 2 times we win to really count. But let's go and take a look at the Arizona Diamondbacks roster, like I said we were going to do. If I can find, there they are. I found their logo. There we go. So batting wise, they got Tim LaCastro. Okay, what did he do this season? Batted .229. Okay, Bobby Witt Jr. 88 overall, a potential 23-year-old, so a top prospect that's coming up through their system. Decent hitter, really good fielding. That's kind of what's boosting his overall. And then they got Cartel Marte, center fielder, A30. Really good power, really good fielding. Matt Theus, good power, not that great of hit. Seth Beer, not that great of fielder, but a good hitter. Mikael Franco, good vision, good power. Mitch Haniger, good contact and power, not a really good fielder. Good fielder for Josh Rojas, and then Carson Kelly. Good against lefties, that's really it. And their bench is complete garbage. It's all a bunch of just fielding prospects, not prospects, fielding changes to help in defensive situations. All right, but here we are going on into game number 3. And we will not be throwing Russell Lincoln. No, we will not. We will be throwing George Kirby. George Kirby's going to be coming into this one. All right, boys. Well, look, let's end this on a good note. All right, let's win the World Series, please, and thank you. That would be very, very much appreciated. All right, so Luis Garcia going to start us off with a single. There we go. Steals second, gets caught stealing. Adam Frazier, line out. Mookie Betts strikes out. Gets caught stealing every time, and he's got great stealing stats. All right. Tim Locastro flies out. Bobby Witt Jr. strikes out, and Cartel Marte strikes out. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say, today's starting pitcher for the Arizona Diamondbacks is going to be Corbin Martin. 87 overall, B potential, 27 years old, starting pitcher. Max Kepler is going to start off by getting walked. George Alfaro also walked. So a guy on first and second, bring up Cesar Tuce Jr., who hits into a ground out, but advances the runners over to third base. Let's see if we can get a sac fly with Jake Bauers, but no, hits him into a double play. Interesting. Matt Theus pops out. Seth Beer gets walked. Miko Franco also walked. Guy on first and second. We got Mitch Haniger, who hits into a ground out, advancing the runners over to second and third for Kelly, who hits into a ground out. Jared Kelenic comes in, flies out. George Kirby, ground out, and Luis Garcia strikes out. Martin going to strike out. Locastro, ground out. Witt Jr. going to strike out. Frazier, fly out. Betts flies out. Kepler, ground out. Cartel Marte comes in, strikeout. Theus, fly out. Seth Beer gets walked. Franco hits into a pop-out. George Alfaro now comes in. He gets a single. Bring up Cesar Tuce Jr., who's going to reach first off of an error. Guy on first and second. Jake Bauers comes in. He strikes out. Jared Kelenic comes in. Fly out. George Kirby now coming in to bat as the pitcher. I didn't know he even came in last time. And he's going to get struck out. Mitch Haniger comes in and gets walked. Kelly also gets walked. Guy on first and second. Martin strikeout. Locastro hits a 3-run home run, giving Arizona a 3-0 lead. Bring up Witt Jr., who flies out, and then Marte flies out as well. Luis Garcia hits a double there. Adam Frazier comes in, hits a single, scoring Garcia, cutting the lead down to 2. 3-1 now the score. Mookie Betts comes in, gets struck out. Max Kepler comes in, hits a single. Guy on third and first now for George Alfaro, who gets struck out, and Cesar Tuce Jr. is going to come in and get ground out. Going to see a pitching change here for Sam Tuviela. Theus going to reach first off an air. Seth Beer hits a single. Guy on third and first. Franco hits a sac fly, scoring the runner, giving them a 3-run lead. 4-1 now the score for Mitch Haniger, who pops out. And Kelly hits a single. Guy on first and third. Martin hits into a fielder's choice. Jake Bauers hits a single off of Martin. Kelenic hits a single as well. Guy on first and second for Sam Tuviela to come on in. But no, we're going to see Andrew Chafin come in, 77 overall. But we are also going to see a pinch hitter. And this pinch hitter is going to be Eloy Jimenez. That's right, boys. Eloy Jimenez is going to come in as a pinch hitter. He's going to get struck out. Little unfortunate. Luis Garcia comes in, strikeout. And then Adam Frazier also struck out. Nice. Nice. Frank Padera going to come in for us. Pop out for Locastro. Witt Jr. pop out. And Marte going to fly out as well. Mookie Betts comes in against Archie Bradley. 90 overall clean-up pitcher. Closer pitcher. Betts ground out. Kepler fly out. Alfaro strikeout. Line out. Fly out. Cesar Tuce Jr. against Brandon Bennin. 84 overall relief pitcher from the Mariners. Oh, we released him, Brandon Bennin. Oh, hello. Looking to get a little bit of revenge, I'm seeing. Fly out for Tuce Jr. Jake Bauers strikes out, and Jared Kelenic going to fly out as the Diamondbacks are going to defeat the Mariners 4-1, thanks to Corbin Martin's 3-run home run. Spans a day. Last home game for the Arizona Diamondbacks, I believe. No, that was their first home game. That was. So we got 2 more games on the road. And in this one, we're going to see Logan Gilbert come on in to be the starting pitcher there today. As we're going to be going up against another left-handed pitcher in Chris Bubik. A potential 88 overall, 26 years old starting pitcher. Christian Posh comes in, ground out. George Alfaro strikeout, and Mookie Betts going to ground out. Castro ground out. Witt Jr. ground out, and Marte hits a single. Pick him off at 4. Diaz is going to strike out. Max Kepler strikeout. David Bodie flies out, and Leonard Berry grounds out. Seth Beard hits a double. Bring up Franco, who strikes out. Mitch Haniger hits a 2-run home run, giving Arizona a 2-0 lead. Bring up Kelly, who strikes out, and Bubik's going to hit into a ground out. Syracuse Jr. strikes out. Garcia going to strike out, and Gilbert reaches first up in air. Bring up Christian Posh, who hits a single. Guy on first and third. Now for George Alfaro, who hits into a ground out. The Castro ground out. Witt Jr. single. Marte walks. Guy on first and third for Theus, who also gets walked. All right, Seth Beer hits a sac fly, scoring at 3-0 now the score. 2 outs for Franco, who flies out. Mookie Betts hits a single. Max Kepler comes in and gets walked. Guy on first and third for David Bodie, who also gets walked. Now bases loaded for Leonard Berry, who strikes out. Cesar Cruz Jr. strikes out, and Luis Garcia comes in and strikes out. Seems like every time we have it bases loaded, we get struck out 1, 2, 3. Haniger strikeout. Kelly hits a double there. Bubik flies out, and Locrastro flies out as well. Logan Gilbert going to come on in still. Strikeout. Christian Posh strikes out, and George Alfaro coming in against Madison Bumgarner now, and he hits a solo home run right off the bat against him, now cutting the lead down to 2. 3-1 now the score against this 34-year-old lead pitcher. Mookie Betts gets walked. Max Kepler comes on in and hits a flyout. Witt Jr. hits a single. Marte strikes out. Theus strikes out, and Seth Beer grounds out. David Bodie comes in and hits a single off of Bumgarner. For Leonard Berry comes in and hits a single. First guy on first and center for Cesar Cruz Jr., who hits into a fielder's choice. David Bodie now coming in against Luis Garcia, who's just going to hit a sac fly, but somehow it's into a double play. We're going to see a pitching change here to Emmanuel Clace now. Ground out for Franco. Haniger hits a single. Kelly hits a single. Guy on first and third for Bumgarner, who's going to be a pitching hit for now is a pitch hitter for Akil Badu, who's going to line out. Locrastro is going to hit into a ground out. Tim Hill now going to get the nod, 73 overall relief pitcher against Emmanuel Clace. But no, we're also going to get a pinch hitter. This one, this one's going to be Jake Bowers. Jake Bowers is going to come on in, swing, he gets walked. Christian Posh now coming up, he hits into a double play. George Alfaro grounds out. Great. Witt strikeout, Marte strikeout, and Theus walks. Beer hits into a pop out. Johan Lopez coming in, 85 overall lead pitcher. All right, for Mookie Betts, ground out. Max Kepler ground out, and David Bodie ground out. Franco coming in against Piera, fly out. Haniger, fly out. Kelly sits a single. Now Johan Lopez comes in against, no, they're going to give a pinch hitter for Joshua Rojas, who gets struck out. Leonard Berry going up against Brandon Bennings, the former Seattle Mariner, again. Single for Berry, there we go. Cesar Cruz Jr. strikes out. Luis Garcia gets walk, guy on first and second. And we're going to see a pinch hitter, and that's going to be Emmanuel Jimenez, who's going to swing into a pop-out, and Christian Posh is going to get struck out. Diamondbacks to defeat the Mariners 3-1 because the Mariners can't fucking stop striking out. God damn it, boys. Like, really? Like, what the fuck is going on that you guys are striking out so fucking much? We get bases loaded, and you're like, you know, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it, boys. I can't do it. I can't hit a single. I can't do it. Base load. I can't do it. All right. Alex Young is going to be starting us off here, 83 overall, starting pitcher, 29. This is our chance to take the lead, boys. All right. Christian Posh strikes out. George Alfaro gets walked. Bring on Mookie Betts, who hits into a double fucking play. Russell Lincoln's going to get the nod because all of our starting pitchers are pussies and can't pitch. The Castro is going to get walked. Witt Jr. Oh, yeah, stolen bases. Strikeout. Marte gets walked. Oh, boy. Diaz hits a double. Scoring 2 runs. Seth Beer single. Oh, my God. Ah, Russell Lincoln, you fucking suck. Kepler, pop out. Awesome. David Bodie, strikeout. Leonard Berry hits a single. Oh, now Cesar Cruz Jr. going to ground out. Yeah. Carson Kelly comes in, strikes out. Alex Young comes in, pops out. And Tim Locrastro is going to strike out. Luis Garcia, strikeout. Rosalina, strikeout. Christian Posh, strikeout. Oh, he hits a single. What the fuck? But I bet you if I steal, he's going to get caught. No. George Alfaro, strikeout. No. Ground out. Ooh, man. So close there to my call. Bobby Witt Jr. hits a solo home run. Marte hits a triple. Theus hits a sac fly. Beer hits a pop out. Franco, yep. All right, we scored 1 run. Yeah, Posh strikeout. Alfaro ground out. Mookie Betts hit by the pitch. Bring up Max Kepler, who's going to get into a fielder's choice. That was Lincoln. Witt, fly out. Marte hits a single. Stolen base. Theus, strikeout. Beer, strikeout. David Bogue, strikeout. Leonard Berry hits a solo home run, cutting the lead in half. Now 4-2 is the score. Syracuse Jr. going up against now Luke Weavy, 85 overall starting pitcher, who hits into a ground out. Luis Garcia also now hits a single. Going to try to steal second. There you go. Russell Lincoln coming in. No, fuck you. You're getting a pinch hitter. And we're going to put in Jake Bowers, who hits. But the runner gets thrown out at home. Of course he does. Pitching change over to Matt Bowman now. Mart Franco, ground out. Haniger, strikeout. Kelly flies out. Christian Posh coming in against Luke Weavy, fly out. Alfaro, pop out. And Mookie Betts, ground out. Weavy, now Bowman against Badu, strikeout. Lacrasher, strikeout. And Witt hits a single. Marte coming in. He gets walk. Guy on first and second. And fly out. Kill Badu is going to get taken out for Archie Bradley, 90 overall closing pitcher. Kepler hits a single. And now brings up David Bodie, who's going to strike out. Leonard Berry, strikeout. Sorry, fly out. Syracuse Jr., strikeout. Man, I got those mixed up. My bad. I had a feeling that, I was going to get struck out, but Jesus. Seth Beer, fly out. Franco, single. Haniger, walk. Kelly, fly out. Bradley, now coming in, and he's going to into a ground out. Now ready for this. Strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. Oh, I hit a single. What the fuck? Steal second. Cool. Matt Bowman now coming in. Pitch hit. Eloy Jimenez. Sure. Strikeout. All right. Christian Posh. Single. Nice. Guy on first and second. Steal second. George Alfaro coming on in. Do I see with the sac fly? No. Last time I've done like 3 sac flies. I've, hit into double plays. So George Alfaro, strikeout. Mookie Betts hits into a pop out, and Diamondbacks defeat the Mariners 4-2. Oh, isn't this wonderful? It's so wonderful being able to, get struck out 17,000 fucking times in a row. Let me tell you, it's so fucking wonderful. It's so great watching your team have people in scoring position, and there's a strikeout, and then another strikeout, and then another strikeout, and then another strikeout. Oh my God. So fucking great. So great. We're going to start things off with Jameson Talon here in game number 6, though, against Tim LaCastro. Castro is going to start off with a single, all right? Well, guess what? If I don't do this button, he's going to steal. If I don't hit this button, he's going to steal. 2-run home run for Marte. Theus, fly out. Oh, my God. Yep. Luis Garcia, fly out. Betts, ground out. Kepler gets walked, but Jimenez grounds out. Yep. Franco, ground out. Haniger, single. Rajo, single. Kelly, fielder's choice. Guy on third and first. Franco, now ground out. Adam Frazier comes in and hits a single. George Alfaro comes in and flies out. Syracuse Jr. strikes out, and Jake Bauer grounds out. Witt Jr. ground out. Marte strikeout. Theus flies out. Jared Kelenic comes in, strikes out. Luis Garcia hits a single. There you go. Steals second. There you go. Mookie Betts hits a 2-run home run, tying the game 2-2. Max Kepler pop out. Jimenez hits a double. Awesome. And Adam Frazier gonna hit into a ground out. Seth Beer comes in, ground out. Mark Franco, pop out. Mitch Haniger strikes out. George Alfaro, ground out. Syracuse Jr. hits a single. Steals second. There you go. Jake Bauer hits a single. Guy over on third and first for Jared Kelenic, who's going to hit a sac fly, scoring 1 run, giving Seattle the lead 3-2 now. Luis Garcia comes in, strikes out. Rojas, ground out. Carson Kelly, yep. Or is it Chad Kelly? That might be a goalie in hockey. Kelly pops out, and LaCrastro is going to hit a single, bring up Witt Jr. He's going to hit a 2-run home run. Woo! Marte, fly out. Mookie Betts now going up against Madison Bumgarner, fly out. Max Kepler, single, bring up Eloy Jimenez, who hits a double, scoring 1 run. Adam Frazier comes in, ground out, and George Alfaro hits into a ground out as well. Tied game 4-4. Jameson Talon going to pitch to Theus, who gets struck out. Seth Beer hits a single. Franco gets struck out, and Mitch Haniger hits into a fielder's choice. Syracuse Jr. flies out. Jake Bauer hits a solo home run, giving us a 5-4 lead. Well, giving us a 1-run lead. Jared Kelenic going to come on in, and he hits into a pop out. And Luis Garcia now comes in and gets struck out. Rojas ground out. Carson Kelly gets walked but LaCastro hits into a fielder's choice, and Witt Jr. gets struck out. Mookie Betts goes up against Andrew Chapin, 77 overall, 33-year-old, who gets hit by a pitch. Max Kepler comes in, hits a 2-run home run, giving us now a 3-run lead. 7-4 is the score. Jimenez hits a single. Adam Frazier comes in and also hits a single. George Alfaro comes in against Tim Hill, a 73 overall relief pitcher, who flies out, advancing Jimenez over. Yeah, over. And then we're going to hit a sac fly with Toots Jr., who now gives us a 4-run lead. Now Jake Bauer, though, is going to fly out. We're going to see a pitching change here, all over for Carl Edwards Jr. Marte ground out. Diaz gets walked. Seth Beer hits a single, guy on third and first for Franco, who pops out, and Mitch Haniger gets walked. Bases loaded now for Rojas, who gets struck out. Tim Hill against Jared Kelenic. No, it's Caleb Barragar, 73 overall relief pitcher, 29 years of age. Kelenic strikes out. Garcia strikes out, and Betts gets out as well. Now we're going to throw in Aaron Bummer. Kelly gets popped out. The crash show ground out, and Witt Jr. gets struck out. 8-4 now was the score of that one. We walk away with a win. Now going into game number 7 of this World Series. Alright, boys, so here we are, game number 7 of the World Series. We're going to watch the first inning. We're going to watch the last inning. And we're going to quick manage the rest. So a long day, very stressful day. Team just couldn't hit. It was weird because I looked at our stats. Our team should hit better against left-handed pitchers. We're weaker against right-handed pitchers, but yet we only win games against right-handed pitchers, which is unfortunate because today's game is against a left-handed pitcher. Honestly, I should have lost already. They should have won game 2. They should have won game 3, 4, and 5. So this game 7, you know, it really shouldn't happen, but luckily the gods were like, oh, you made a comeback in the 9th. Alright, we made a comeback in the 9th. That's what they said to us. Alright, so here we are in the postseason, game number 7 of the World Series. Diamondbacks. Goddamn Diamondbacks causing me so much trouble. Tim LaCastro, Bobby Witt Jr., Ketel Marte, Matt Diaz, Seth Beer, Mikael Franco, Mitch Haniger, Josh Rojas, and Carson Kelly will be our players today that will be, being played against. Michael Baird coming in, the blonde-haired bird himself coming on in today. 1-0 record, 2.12 ERA, 12 strikeouts in 17 innings. He's allowed 19 hits, though. So starting things off today will be Tim LaCastro. I do not want to play. We're going to watch it. Tim LaCastro is going to start us off today. He's batting .275 right now. As the first pitch away will be taken as ball number 1. All right. All right, Baird, settle down. Settle down and settle in. Michael Baird throws, swung and missed for LaCastro, way outside. 1-1 now the count. All right, pitch number 3 going away. Michael Baird looking to throw that same spot where he swung last time, but no. Lays off it. It is now, well, 2-1. There you are, 2-2 now the call for Michael Baird. Well, it's the count for LaCastro, thanks to Michael Baird. Oh my God, give it to him. That was a strike. Bobby Witt Jr. is on deck. Full count now to the Arizona Diamondbacks lead-off man. This man has been walked at least 2 to 3 of our starting games. All right, pitch to the guy. There you go. Pitch, swung on, hit, out into deep left field. Left fielder gets under it, and that is going to be out number 1. That's how I like to see. We're defensively gifted, boys. Defensively, we're fine. We just need to hit. All right, Bobby Witt Jr. batting 300 this postseason. Coming on in now, getting the first one called strike 1. He was taken with the first round pick back in 2019. Bobby Witt Jr. throws one on the inside. This one's going to be popped out into right field. Jimenez is underneath that one, and that's going to be out number 2. Good job, Baird. Good job with your pitches. Real proud of you, son. Real proud of you, buddy. Eloy Jimenez. Cartel Marte now coming up. He's batting .321 with 3 home runs this postseason. Last game, hit one to win. Really, it was thanks to his home run that they won last game. Marte is now settled in, batting .321 as stated before. Pitch away, and this one's going to be called ball number 1. Carlin Marte's career WAR is 53. That one almost hits his elbow. 2-0 now the count. All right, 2-0. Michael Baird looking to throw a strike here. No! Throws a ball number 3. Are we going to see him walk this batter? I hope not, but I have a feeling I do know the answer to this question. Pitch number 4 away, called strike. There we go. 3-1 now the count with that 95-mile-per-hour fastball on the inside. Nice job, nice job, nice job. So I like to see. Come on, throw another strike. This one hit on over, and the first baseman lobs it over for Michael Baird, who runs over and tags first base, getting the 3rd out of the day. And that's what we call a 1-2-3 inning. Not really, that's when you strike out 3 batters. But, you know, still 1 batter up, 2 batter up, 3 batter up, and we're set. Now up is the Seattle Mariners. This is going to be our first time, well, not really our first time in a Game 7 situation. I'm pretty sure last year we went to Game number 7 to win the World Series as well. Look, we just wanted to win it at home. I guess that's what we decided we wanted to do. We wanted to win it at home. Robbie Ray is going to get the nod for the Arizona Diamondbacks. 1-0 record, 2.25 ERA, 16 innings pitched, 21 strikeouts. He's allowed 10 walks and 10 hits over those 16 innings as well. Christian Posh is going to be coming up to the plate. Right now he's batting .286. First one swung on and hit foul right behind him. Umpire's going to give the pitcher a new ball. This one's down in the dirt. 1-1 now the call. 1-1 now the count anyways. Ooh, check swing there by Pache. Or Pashi. Pache? Pache? I'm just going to call him Pache. 2-1 now the count. Thanks to that check swing. Down in the lower corners. Gets that 2-2 count now, Ray. Pache's looking to stay alive. Now he swings too late on that fastball. And that is strikeout number 1 for Ray. Now up to 22 strikeouts in this postseason.
The left fielder, Matt Kepler.
Yes, you did hear the announcers right. Max Kepler is batting number 2. He's hitting .318 as he crushes this one foul. Oh my God, if we could just straighten out these goddamn balls, we would be unstoppable. Unfortunately, you know, the gods are saying, hey, you need to chill out with these home runs. 1-1 now the count after that wild pitch ball. Max Kepler has scored 108 runs this season. Called strike there. 1-2 now the count. As Ray takes a deep breath as he gets set to look for that punch out. Kepler has other ideas, sending it over into shallow left field, and he hits a single, starting us off with our first hit of the game. Good job, Kepler. Good job. I'm proud of you, buddy. Real proud of you, buddy. Starting things off right. Now up is Eloy Jimenez playing over in right field today. He's batting .297 with 2 home runs this postseason. Be looking to add on to that and possibly score the leading run over on third. Well, at first. First pitch is away and swung on and missed. Just got underneath that. Eloy Jimenez this season, 117 games, had 126 hits. Swung on and missed at that really low, wild ball. Eloy Jimenez not even looking at the ball. If you look at his head, he's looking at the stars when he swings. He needs to keep his eye on the ball. Otherwise, we are in trouble.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I got the count. 2-2.
2-2 now the count to Jimenez. Jimenez now playing with a sound, disciplined mind. As this one gets a wild pitch, but fortunately enough, the Diamondbacks have a good catcher who keeps Max Kepler over at first. Pitch away to Jimenez, and that's called strike 3, as Jimenez just didn't even want to swing. First he goes swing for the stars and doesn't even look at the ball, and now he doesn't even swing the bat. How unfortunate. How disappointing. Yes, how disappointing indeed. Alright, Julio Rodriguez now coming up, batting .250 this postseason. First one's taken for a really far wild ball. Julio Rodriguez last game was 1 for 4 with a home run.
Hey.
1-1 now the count to Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez didn't like that call, kind of looked at the ump like, are you serious? I was nowhere even close to me. Swung on and missed there. 1-2 now the count. Now he's just swinging to swing. I don't know where this discipline is coming from. Definitely not something that we have been teaching here over in the Mariners. Offensive staff, though. As there we are, he gets punched out with strike number 3 after failing to make contact with anything. Max Kepler is the only man to reach, and that's after hitting the opposite direction of the shift. Now let's get into this quick management session. Hopefully, you know, we don't walk 17,000 guys. Matt Theus comes on in. Oh my God, why? Pitch. Theus gets struck out. Seth Beer, line out. Mikael Franco hits a single. Guy on first for Mitch Haniger now, who gets struck out. Robbie Way against Mookie Betts. Betts gets walked. Luis Garcia comes in, hits into a double play, and George Alfaro hits a solo home run, giving Seattle a 1-0 lead. David Bodie comes in and grounds out. Josh Rojas flies out. Carson Kelly strikes out, and Tim LaCastro is going to get walked. Pick him off over at first. And then Bobby Witt Jr. also gets walked. Guy on first and second thanks to walks. Bringing up Carl Marte with a single. And then Theus lines out, leaving the bases loaded. Leonard Berry hits a single. Guy on first for Christian Pache, who hits into a double play. And Max Kepler grounds out. Michael Baird against Seth Beer, strikeout. Mikael Franco hits a single. Mitch Haniger comes in and hits into a filler's choice, but he's over on first. Franco thrown out at second. And Rojas is a single. Guy on first and second for Kelly, who flies out. Eloy Jimenez gets walked. Julio Rodriguez hits into a double play, and Mookie Betts flies out. LaCastro hits a single. Pick him over at first. Witt Jr. hits into a fielder's choice, getting LaCastro out at second, allowing him to reach over on first. Pick off first. Marte lines out, and pick off at first. Matt Thies strikes out. Bobby Ray against Luis Garcia. That's a strikeout. George Alfaro reaches first off of an error. David Bodie strikes out, and Leonard Berry hits a single. Guy on first and second for Christian Pache, who pops out. We're going to get a pitching change here for Emmanuel Clace. Beer ground out. Franco hits a solo home run, tying the game 1-1. Mitch Haniger hits a double. Rojas strikes out, and Carson Kelly grounds out. Max Kepler comes in and flies out. Jimenez pops out, and Julio Rodriguez gets walked. Guy on first for Mookie Betts, who gets struck out. Castro flies out. Witt Jr. grounds out, and Marte hits a single, bringing up Thies, who hits a single as well. We're going to see a pitching change here for Sam Tuviela. And Seth Beer hits a single, scoring 1 run. Franco flies out. 2-1 now the score for Arizona. We are down 1, boys. We need someone to come through. Luis Garcia against Tim Hill, 73 overall relief pitcher. Garcia grounds out. Alfaro flies out, and David Bodie hits a single. There we go. And Leonard Berry flies out. Haniger, single. Rojas strikeout. Kelly gets walked. Guy on first and second for Castro. Strikeout. Witt Jr. hits a 3-run home run. All right, so this is as good as done. Pache reaches first off an error. Steals. There you go. Kepler grounds out. Jimenez flies out. Guy on third for Julio Rodriguez, who strikes out. We'll do a little pitching change over to Frank Pedera. Strikeout. Ground out. Single. Strikeout. Mookie Betts comes in, ground out. Luis Garcia flies out. George Alfaro strikeout. And the Diamondbacks are now your World Series champions, thanks to some bullshit home runs, us hitting in the double plays 17,000 times, walks. Yeah, basically the game was like the Diamondbacks need to win a World Series, and gave it to them. So, yeah, I don't like this outcome at all. But I hope you guys enjoyed everything. Till next time, see you later.